Alright, so, a few days ago, I ended up posting a video. It's like a week or so, near a week, some shit like that. I ended up posting a video that said something basically along the lines of, the blueprints in Modern Warfare are not very good. And I don't mean that from just, like, the way that they look or the way that they're designed or anything like that. We all kind of end up getting a hold of those variants and things like that, those blueprints. We do our own thing with them. We tweak them the way that we like them. Whenever you go and buy one of these things off of the store, you're probably gonna get something that just doesn't really make much sense, like this, for example. Now, obviously, the purpose of this gun, looking at it, you're supposed to be able to have long-range shots with it. You got a sniper scope, you got the long barrel on it, the compensator for the recoil control, you got the bipod and everything as well. This thing is designed for you to be able to basically crouch down and fire shots at a distance. That's the purpose of that weapon, but that doesn't mean that it's the most effective form of that weapon. Same thing with this Magnum. Why even bother with all this shit when you could just put snake shot on it? You know what I'm saying? But there are some things that we all know for a fact that are more effective that are not just a matter of opinion. Most people know that recoil control, recoil stability, and aim down sight are basically the best stats in the game next to hip fire and things like that as well. That all definitely goes in, you know, whatever way that you see it as, but we'll never sit there and look at, you know, bipod as an attachment as being something that is absolutely required or something like that. So, I was thinking that when I use the big game sniper rifle in that video, I was like, huh, the HDR is the slowest sniper rifle in the game. How slow can it actually be? The HDR is a unique sniper rifle in comparison to the other sniper rifles in the game, because for all the sniper rifles and marksman rifles in the game, you're able to get a shorter version of a barrel that gives you aim down sight speed. None of that is available for the HDR. None of these, as you can see here, increase your ADS speed. They actually lower, and they all take down your movement speed. So usually, as somebody that uses a sniper rifle a lot of the time, the best attachments for every single sniper rifle in Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, are all attachments that give a plus to aim down sight speed, even if you're not a quick scoper. So I sat here and I had this theory. Okay, how about I try to make the slowest sniper rifle possible then? So I'm gonna take a muzzle and just basically try to find anything and everything in almost every single slot that would end up making my aim down sight speed as slow as possible. 5 of the 7 attachments here, you end up losing your aim down sight speed. We're gonna put on this monolithic suppressor because it does give us some damage range, so it will make it stronger. We're gonna take the tac laser off here because the tac laser actually gives us aim down sight speed, so no laser on this. Let's get the biggest barrel. We can change the optic. We can change it to something that also has a minus to aim down sight speed. We can put on this dual power scope, I guess. Anything else that lowers ADS speed? Nope. We'll put the 9-round mags on here to weigh our gun down as much as possible and lower aim down sight speed even more. And the underbarrel doesn't do anything. So we can do monolithic suppressor, biggest barrel, thermal scope, 9-round mag. Let's put on some focus, because we're likely gonna end up being in our scope a shit ton. I could take off the thermal scope because I don't know how much of a difference it actually makes, but you could take off the thermal scope and then just put on the underbarrel. It's not really gonna affect anything, but I don't know if this thermal scope is actually any slower, so we're gonna find out. Let's go into ground war because that probably seems like the best place to use this kind of shit. I'm going to imagine though, with this HDR, the HDR is already the most powerful sniper rifle in the game. Powerful, as in like one-shot kills, bullet velocity, and all that shit is just. So I'm gonna expect when I hit someone with this motherfucker, they're going to evaporate. This shit is Thanos as a sniper rifle. Let's see how slow this ADS is. Oh! Oh! I'm gonna assume, though, this thing's bullet velocity is gonna be so high, this shit is just gonna be straight up hit scan. No more bullet travel for this gun. This shit is hit scan, period. Meaning that no matter how far away you are on this motherfucker, if I'm scoped in on you and I pull the trigger, you are dead, period. Let's see how far that bullet can actually shoot. Got 9-round mags and everything on it. Whew! Stay inside, buddy. We'll make it out, okay? What the fuck? Okay, there's one. Ugh! Oh, is it even slower? I can't scope it. I'll do 10v10 specifically, and maybe I'll get like bigger-ish maps. Got 1. Got 2. Number 3. Gun just feels so heavy. Hit that guy in the thigh and he died. Oh, this would be fucking terrible on something like Shipment. I should try to do that shit on like Shipment or Shoot House 24/7 playlists, whatever they are. Whatever's out at that time, I think I'm gonna do that. Slowest sniper rifle on the smallest maps. Shipment 24/7 with the slowest sniper rifle in the game. There's a guy sitting over here, and this is why I'm just staying ADS, because I know he's... Stop it. Well, let's put on stopping power rounds on this thing too. 9 rounds. This is the strongest shit I could possibly make. And you got headshot. I want to know how much fucking damage that did. That shit probably does like 500 fucking damage. Nice throw. Got him. What? Sniper rifle is so slow I have constipation. Who the fuck is putting hearts all over the place? That didn't go well at all. That was tough. I didn't really know where the fuck I could set up at. And even after I take a shot at somebody, it's like everybody in the game is completely fucking aware of what's going on. As soon as you fired with that thing, it just feels like everybody pays attention to what the fuck that is. Like everyone's ears perk the fuck up. And even the people that are playing on their 1997 plasma fucking big screen TVs with like 100 millisecond response time, blaring music in the background while high as shit, can understand and hear that. Everyone pays attention when you fire this HE. I was hoping that the monolithic suppressor, although it is making it slower for, you know, part of this challenge, I am a little thankful that it does conceal me at least a little bit to some degree, but everyone hears it still. Instead of it sounding like a fucking nuclear missile is going off, instead it sounds like a suppressed nuclear missile. Fucking whoa. This shit is so slow, I could go back to college and finish a fucking associate's before this thing gets a kill. People have been asking me about going back to school, what I would go back to school for. I ain't. I'm not going to school. College? Not for me. Not happening with me. I got way too many friends and family that are in debt and still don't have fucking jobs after that shit. It ain't gonna be me. I'll just keep playing video games. I am so lucky I was born in this time period, because might have been a little tough otherwise. Even I would have been an actual completely different person at that point if there were no video games, I guess, but... Are we really doing this? There's no way to make this thing look good while doing it, so it's not like I'm gonna try to fucking quickscope with it. I can't. There is no quickness about this thing. I sneezed! That hurt my throat. Ever sneeze so hard that your throat hurts? Like all the muscles in your neck just got stretched and it's just kind of painful. Feels like my muscles in my neck are bruised. Not just like my throat in particular. I mean like all of this. It hurts. So yeah, that's the slowest fucking sniper rifle you could possibly use. I mean, here's the class if for whatever reason you want to look at it. If for whatever reason you want to use something that just makes you feel like your stomach hurts, there's your gun.